wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this county and the Republic of Kenya. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county and of those whose interest is committed to our church. Clerk, can you confirm whether quorum is there?
Honorable Speaker, quorum is present.
Order of business.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, papers.
Next order.
Order number 5, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order. Honorable Maru, you had something to table?
Yes, Honorable Speaker. I have to table.
Mheshimiwa Speaker. Hoja ni damu, Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Yes, Fred, what is it?
Iko kwa sheria, Mheshimiwa Speaker. Mheshimiwa, kulingana na kipengele, Mheshimiwa Speaker, ile nafasi tuko ni hoja habari, Mheshimiwa Speaker. Si habari, Mheshimiwa Speaker. Nafikiri Mheshimiwa Speaker, kulingana na sheria, Mheshimiwa Speaker, hairuhusu Mheshimiwa, kama imepita hiyo hoja, Mheshimiwa Speaker, hakuna sheria inaruhusu kuendeleza tena, Mheshimiwa Speaker.
According to our standing orders, 41(2), business shall be disposed of in the sequence in which it appears in the order paper or in such other sequence as the Speaker may allow. So I've allowed him to table the paper.
Habari, Mheshimiwa Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Fred?
Mheshimiwa Speaker, ningependa pia tusomewe ile hoja ya kwamba inasema wakati Mheshimiwa amepitwa na wakati yake. Sheria inasema mpaka wakati ile ingine, Mheshimiwa Speaker. Ama irudishwe kwa ile kamati ndio irudi hapa, Mheshimiwa Speaker. Umesoma kipengele moja, Mheshimiwa Speaker?
Honorable Fred, as the Speaker for the day, I've allowed him as per the standing order that I just read.
Chaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Point of order.
Kipengele namba 1 Mheshimiwa Spika inasema Mheshimiwa Spika anaruhusiwa kuamua ile sheria ambaye haipatikani kwa ile sheria yetu Mheshimiwa Spika. Na hii Mheshimiwa
Information, Madam Speaker.
Point of order.
We can have only one speaker. And what I've just done is provided in the standing orders. So, Maru, can you proceed?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand to give notice of motion on agriculture, livestock, and cooperative development. So I'd like to table a report on Agriculture, Livestock, and Cooperative Development Committee report on status of Kaimosi Agricultural Training Center. That's the ATC.
This report from the Committee on Agriculture, and it shall be debated upon as per schedule from the House business. Next order. We have received this report, and already it has been scheduled to be discussed tomorrow. So, Honorable Maru, you can give notice of motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to give notice of motion on Agriculture, Livestock, and Cooperative Development Committee's report on status of Kaimosi Agricultural Training Center.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker, I also stand to move a motion on establishment of Nandi County Tea Processing Factory.
Order. Yeah. As you know, this was a motion that was debated upon. It's only continuation. Most of the members had contributed to it. So before we put to question, we will ask those who had not to continue debating on. Honorable Pius.
Point of information, Honorable Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Comment?
I think members had contributed, and it was just a matter of the Speaker to put into question. In fact, what lacked was the quorum to put into question, not further contributions.
Point of information. Members who are not there have also right to contribute, Honorable Speaker.
Like I've said, if you are here, if the members are here and had not contributed, they are free to make their contributions. Yes, Honorable Pius Murray.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I also want to contribute to this this motion. This is a very, very good motion, Madam Speaker, because it is seeking to establish a tea processing factory, which I know those which are in this county are majorly for multinationals. So if there is any attempt, if there is any effort by our, if there is going to be any effort by our county government to come up with a processing factory, Madam Speaker, I think this is an idea which is actually supposed to be supported by each and every member, Madam Speaker, because it has a lot of benefits to the farmers of this county. The first thing is employment. It is going to employ our youth who are actually seeking for employment. We know there is high unemployment rate in this country, Madam Speaker. And if this is going to take place, then it is actually going to alleviate this problem, Madam Speaker. In addition to that, although we have a lot of...
Madam Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Sir?
No, I've sat here, Madam Speaker, but I've seen the house is not in quorum. And we are discussing. I don't know, Madam Speaker, maybe you can confirm to us, or you have given us a leeway so that we can continue discussing.
Clerk, can you confirm whether there is quorum?
Honorable Speaker, quorum is not sufficient.
Ring the quorum bell for 5 minutes, for 8 minutes.
Honorable Speaker, quorum is present.
Pius, you may continue. Honorable Pius, you may continue with your presentation.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I've already talked about benefits of this factory in terms of employment to our youth. And the second item, or the second benefit, is on pricing. You realize that when there are few players in the market, whether they are actually sellers or buyers, it has a bearing on prices of the produce. And in this regard, the tea, which is actually the mainstay of our people's economy in this county. So, Madam Speaker, if we are going to increase or have one factory added to the market, the prices will improve because at the moment, very few farms which are already in the market are actually monopolizing on pricing. If I may give an example of one factory which was established recently near our place in Masao, known as Sangalo Tea Factory. The prices rose by about 2%, Madam Speaker, because of the entry into the market by that factory. So, Madam Speaker, if at all this county is going to come up with one, it is going to improve prices for our farmers. And actually, again, lastly, in terms of revenue, it is going to improve revenue for this county again, because we shall be having a process actually which is actually giving revenue to this county either directly or indirectly. So, Madam Speaker, I want to urge members to support this very important motion, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Sang.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to totally object the construction of the tea processing plant, tea processing factory. Madam Speaker, if you realize that Honorable Murray talking about that if you have number of factories, the price will go up. Having many factories does not determine the prices. In fact, the prices will go down, Honorable Speaker. Because, Madam Speaker, because if you have a number of them, in this place, like we have the Chebot,
Point of information.
We have the Chepkumya Tea Factory.
What is it, Honorable Sanga?
Honorable Speaker, the tea factory that we are going to establish is not a business mandated like the one that he's talking about. You know, the private factories, they are doing business with our farmers. So what we are going to establish is not going to be exploiting farmers as they are doing currently. Thank you. In fact, it will assist farmers to look for better prices. Thank you.
Additional information, Madam Speaker.
What is it?
Madam Speaker, I think the resources we have in Nandi in terms of tea produce, Madam Speaker, when we add one competitor in the market, that means the demand is going to be high. And because the demand is going to be high, then the price it will force the prices to shoot, Madam Speaker. So I wanted to inform my friend, my learned friend, Honorable Deputy Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Okay, I think it's duly informed, Honorable Sang.
Madam Speaker, I've not been informed, but I'm telling the reality. Madam Speaker, the other day we had the budget. We are doing what we call the milk processing plan. And Madam Speaker, it is not our role so that we will be coming with a motion that will not going to see the light of the day. Unless if you want us to produce motion every now and then.
Order, Honorable.
What is it, Honorable Speaker?
Just make your contributions, don't charge the motion.
Noted, Madam Speaker, I was just contributing by saying that I've seen about that this house resolved that the county constructed tea processing factory to elevate the waste and the losses experienced by the farmers in hands of the tea farmers. So it is a total lie, Madam Speaker, because if you have this number of factories, whether it is private,
point of information,
whether it is private, when we talk about having a county to have, we will not be having the capacity.
Information, please.
What is it?
Protect me, Honorable Speaker, Madam Speaker.
Okay, I just want to inform him. Are you aware? I'm sure some members here are farmers, tea farmers. Currently, when there is oversupply of tea, You know, some of these multinational have their own tea, and they give priority to their own tea. Currently, they come to our farms at 8, so that they can control what they take from the farmers. So by 8, they are at the collection center, so that they can collect tea. So they are giving themselves, they are giving their farms priority. So at the end of the day, the farms for the small scale farmers overgrow. And when they overgrow, they are very strict also on tea leaf count. So when they are very strict on the tea leaf count, they reject tea, and the farmers undergo stress and losses. Thank you. Unless you are not a tea farmer, you don't understand what the farmers are undergoing now, currently.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to inform Honorable Sanga, who is the mover of the motion, that I'm a very serious tea farmer. He is not aware, but I want to inform him. But I'm a serious tea farmer. So what he also experienced, I'm also experiencing.
Hoja nidhamu, Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Fred.
Kipengele namba 89, Mheshimiwa Spika, inasema wasi ya kwamba kama mheshimiwa wote hakuna nia ya hiyo maneno, tunasema Mheshimiwa Spika lazima atumilie mbali, kwa sababu kuna kampuni mpya imefunguliwa kule Japkomia, Mheshimiwa Spika. Sasa yeye mheshimiwa hataki ingine ifunguliwe kwa sababu ile yao Mheshimiwa Spika itaanguka. Mheshimiwa Spika, kipengele wazi nasema atuambie wazo ako na mapendeleo gani Mheshimiwa Spika? Sheria inaruhusu yeye tupilie mbali ama aendelee Mheshimiwa?
Honorable Sang.
Okay, Honorable Madam Speaker, I've heard from the members and Honorable Fred. I don't have any interest. It's only I wanted to. I know the consequences of having a tea factory. It is very expensive to run and to maintain. If you have now, we've talked about Japkomia tea factory. Currently, we are having shortage of tea because we have these other multinational and others, and also the prices. And if you know, when we start, it requires a lot of financial implication. So if you started putting it and asking that we should put aside this one in the county, it will not add any value to us. And I've heard the mover of the motion is saying that this one will only be in our county, not in business. So if we don't do business, we will not go anywhere. Anything that we are supposed to produce is that we are supposed to have business so that we can maximize the profit, and then the county will now get the revenue so that we can continue. Otherwise, if you can pass this motion, honorable members, we will lie to this house, because we have the milk processing plant in Kapir. We rather complete that one, which is a flagship project, so that after that one now we'll come for the tea milk processing plant. So I request you, honorable members, that let us not pass this motion, because it will not go anywhere.
Order,
Otherwise, I want to say that.
Order, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Yes.
Order.
Point of information.
Order. Honorable Sanga, what is it?
The member said there is not enough funds, but we can just finish the cooling plant and then we come for tea processing plant. We mean you support.
Honorable Leader of Majority.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
What?
I rise to support the motion.
Now, honorable Speaker, I have never completed, honorable, and you are running over, unless you are sure, if you are cutting me short. Because I thought that he's standing on a point of order, but I was giving my submission only on honorable Speaker.
You sat down and you were relaxed as if you.
No, as my standing order, honorable Speaker, is that when somebody is on the field, you must freeze and collapse. So I was collapsing to give a chance to another member.
It's okay, Honorable Majority, you can hold on a bit. Honorable Deputy Speaker.
And Honorable Majority should be aware, because he's not be standing on the contribution, and he knows that I was not contributing. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, I said I don't support this motion on the establishment of tea processing factory. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Leader of Majority.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to support the motion. You know, Madam Speaker, I come from a tea growing area. And as the honorable mover of the motion has said, nowadays we have a lot of challenges. The number of factories that we have are not enough. That's why most of our tea are thrown away. Similarly, or however, I know it might take time, but that time will come. If, as we speak, I know we have the milk processing plant. We have so many flagship projects that are running in our county. That does not mean we should stop planning for another time. we should be putting projects in line so that after we finish the other one, there should be something else to follow, Madam Speaker. So I support, and then maybe the county can plan on priorities. We finish whatever we have at the moment, then we come for the milk process, the tea factory, and then next maybe we go also up to including the milling machine for maize, Madam Speaker. Otherwise, there are so many advantages that comes with the factory. I have one which is under construction at the moment in my ward. When you have a factory, I think Honorable Maru will tell you, he has employed so many youths in the current factory that is there, up to including some of our MCAs here. They've secured some positions in that factory. Even mine that we have in our ward, I have over 100 youths who are currently working in that construction site there, Madam Speaker. It helps us to employ our youth so that they can earn something for their life. There are so many advantages. When we talk of a factory, it has so many advantages. It even raises the value of land. We get so many consumers so that whatever you plant, you can get somebody to buy. Otherwise, the only thing that will determine is finances. And we never know. We might get so much finances this financial year. And when we get those finances, we can now be able to allocate to as many factories as possible. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, I support.
Honorable Fred.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa nafasi niliyopata Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, unajua mimi nashangaa mpaka sasa Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa sababu tunashangaa kwa rafiki yangu Mheshimiwa kutoka Chepkunyu. Yeye anataka factory ya nini na ako na factory kule kwao Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, sisi kama kaunti ya Nandi Mheshimiwa Spika tuko na chai eka 400 kwa wadi ya Mheshimiwa Kirongo, tuko na shamba eka 1000. Serikali ya kaunti imeshindwa kwanza kupanda chai hiyo Mheshimiwa Spika. Na najua Mheshimiwa Spika hiyo kampuni kujengwa inahitaji bilioni 1 Mheshimiwa Spika. Tutajenga hiyo kampuni tutamaliza mwaka hiyo ingine kama tumeenda nyumbani Mheshimiwa Spika. Na sisi tunataka yale Mheshimiwa Spika ile tunapata saa hii ndio tuende mbele Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, hivi sasa tukiwa hapa ile hospitali imejengwa hapa imetuturu Mheshimiwa Spika. Mimi kwa wadi yangu hospitali inajengwa lakini dispensary haijengwi. Na wananchi wanahitaji ile wanahitaji kuhudumiwa hapo karibu Mheshimiwa Spika. Ukiangalia hii serikali yetu tunataka kuhudumiwa hapo. Mheshimiwa gavana wetu alituomba ajenge pale. Sasa hii unasikia tuko na shida Mheshimiwa Spika. Mimi nikiongea Mheshimiwa Spika hata dip peke yake Mheshimiwa Spika. Ijamalizwa Mheshimiwa Spika. Sasa itamaliza tuchukue pesa yote ya pesa ukulima ipelekwe iende jengo kampuni. Mimi sina chai hapa kabisa Mheshimiwa Spika. Sina chochote. Mimi hata watu wangu wakiona mimi nikiunga mkono Mheshimiwa Spika, kura itaenda Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kuambia na yale yote tulisema tuliweka kwa sijui kwa lugha ya Kiswahili, kwa lugha ya Kimombo inaitwa CIDB. Hiyo kama haipatikani ndani hata tupitishe mswada, ukienda controller budget hutaruhusiwa kuendelea naye Mheshimiwa Spika. Hata uweke milioni ngapi, sheria haitaruhusu Mheshimiwa Spika. Tungesema kuuliza yeye Mheshimiwa Spika ya kwamba kama yeye anataka kampuni, ukiangalia KDDS hii hapa Mheshimiwa Spika. Wameshindwa kwanza. Si hata wameshindwa kununua chai, hakuna mali ya kuuza. Hata tujenga kampuni tungejua tu ungeshindwa Mheshimiwa Spika kwa sababu kuna ile muungano ya serikali ya counties. Helrep Mheshimiwa Spika. Tulikuwa tumeelewana, lakini ukienda Kakamega iko na chai. Ukienda Kericho iko na chai. Sasa utafanya namna gani? Hatuwezi sema tujenge kampuni yetu na wale wanaendelea naye Mheshimiwa Spika. Saa hii hivi sasa kuna kampuni nyingine inajengwa hapa. Nafikiri Mheshimiwa DL anataka kujenga yake, kuna nyingine imejengwa Jakumia, kuna nyingine inajengwa kwa Mheshimiwa Kiranja wetu. Ni mingi Mheshimiwa Spika. Na hiyo yote ukiangalia Mheshimiwa Spika, hiyo haitatusaidia kama Mheshimiwa. Tunataka tuelewane. Tufikirie yale inatusaidia. Ndio angalau tufaulu Mheshimiwa Spika. Kuna makampuni Mheshimiwa mingi. Kama mwenyewe tungemtuma kule China aenda angalie. Hakuna chai huko, lakini wananchi ni matajiri Mheshimiwa Spika. Tulienda Singapore Mheshimiwa Spika. Singapore ni nchi ndogo. Hawana makampuni yote lakini ni matajiri Mheshimiwa Spika. Tuangalie yale inatusaidia. Na ningependa kuambia rafiki yangu, mimi niko na chai na mimi niko na ng'ombe. Mimi napata pesa mingi kwa maziwa kuliko ng'ombe. Kwa sababu nikipata mtungi ya lita 50 Mheshimiwa Spika, hiyo ni shilingi 1000.
Ujulishaji. Asante sana Bwana Spika. Mimi najua Mheshimiwa Fred ana chai hata kidogo mheshimiwa. Mimi najua tuko na yeye.
Ujulishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Ten.
Kan Mheshimiwa Honorable Kirwa hatoe ya kwamba Fred ana chai. Hatoe thibitisho kwamba Fred ana chai. Sababu anasema vitu ya tepo hapa Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Kirwa, can you substantiate what you just said?
Asante sana Bwana Mheshimiwa Madam Speaker. Mimi najua vizuri sana Fred, tumekaa na yeye, mimi najua kwake kabisa ana chai. Kuongezea hata Fred anaweza kutuambia namba yake ya chai ana.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Teno.
Standing order number 90 reads that a member shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts. So in that case, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Kirwa doesn't have any facts. So I think he should withdraw and apologize to Honorable Fred.
Honorable Fred has not complained. I think there's a way they understand each other. So it's possible.
Mheshimiwa Spika, unajua kipengele namba 90 inasema wasi ya kwamba mheshimiwa yote akitaka kusema jambo lolote lazima athibitishe kama kuna ukweli. Na yeye mwenyewe hajathibitisha, amesema hiyo ni msemo tu Mheshimiwa Spika. Ingawa sifuati Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kuambia rafiki yangu kwamba si lazima upande chai kwako Mheshimiwa Spika. Unaweza jenga nyumba kwako na unaweza jenga choo kwako. Kwa sababu ni karibu Mheshimiwa Spika. Lakini chai Mheshimiwa Spika unaweza nunua Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, ukiangalia hivi sasa Mheshimiwa Spika, ukienda kule Kapseret Mheshimiwa Spika, unapata ng'ombe ni mingi. Watu walikuwa wanasema pengine ni ya Makto, kumbe ilikuwa ya rais mstaafu na maziwa inakamuliwa pale inaenda KCC. Mheshimiwa Spika, nikitembeza ajui hata niko na chai mingi kuliko yeye. Kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Spika, yale unajua kuna wale wanaonesha yao, lakini mimi Mheshimiwa Spika yangu hutajua naenda namna gani Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa kuambia Mheshimiwa kwamba mimi nikipeleka lita 50 KCC Mheshimiwa Spika, tukisema tu ukifanya tu hata kwa shilingi 40 Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa lita 50 hiyo ni 2000. Kwa mwezi ni 1060. Kwa eka moja Mheshimiwa Spika anapata 1011. Nataka nimwambie ajue ni kilo ngapi napata Mheshimiwa Spika. 1011 Mheshimiwa Spika, ukiangalia kama umetoa ya mchunaji chai na nini Mheshimiwa Spika, hiyo ni hasara Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa kuambia kwamba tuunge mkono yale Mheshimiwa Gavana amesema, tuongeze ile makula mashini hiyo ikuwe mingi, tuweke pesa hapo. Tuangalie wananchi vile wanafanya Mheshimiwa Spika. Hiyo ng'ombe ine Mheshimiwa Spika inahitaji nusu weka Mheshimiwa Spika.
Point of information.
Honorable Sanga.
The reason why the member is saying it is more profitable to do dairy business than tea business is because of exploitation of our farmers by these multinationals and private business people who brings private factories here. You see somebody comes with one factory, next man is coming with another one. If the business was not booming, then he could have not expand those businesses. So we mean they are exploiting our farmers. That's why we are making big losses. And the solution is to have our own factory. We form an umbrella circle so that it can be managed independently. Thank you.
Honorable Fred.
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kuambia Mheshimiwa kwamba hiyo ni maoni yangu, wacha nimalize. Mwingine atoe maoni yake Mheshimiwa Spika, alafu tuone nani ameshinda Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa kuambia Mheshimiwa kwamba yale yote tunasema hapa sheria inatakana itekelezwe, kwa sababu mimi niko kwa ile kamati ya kutekeleza. Kuna mambo itakuwa ngumu Mheshimiwa Spika. Uliangalia juzi mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa nataka niweke soko hapa. Mheshimiwa Gavana na watu wengine wanasema hapana barabara. Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi nilikuwa na mpangilio mzuri, nilikuwa na pesa. Lakini hiyo pesa iko. Sasa yeye anapitisha mswada hana hata shilingi kwa kamati yake Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa hiyo kamati ya elimu ya ukulima Mheshimiwa Spika, bajeti hata ICD milioni 100 Mheshimiwa Spika. Yeye atakuwa tayari kuacha barabara, atakuwa tayari kuacha vitu yote ndio angalau sisi tupate hiyo pesa Mheshimiwa Spika. Tungependa Mheshimiwa tuambie kwamba sisi hiyo pesa kama iko Kama yeye anataka milioni 200, kila mtu apewe pesa yake. Kwa sababu mimi nimetumwa ward ya Kapsabet, niende nilete pesa Mheshimiwa Spika. Yangu nipewe, kama ni milioni 50 nipewe yangu, nipeleke Kapsabet, niende niamue Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa sababu wewe siamulia kaunti mzima Mheshimiwa Spika. Nafikiri ni hayo Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa waheshimiwa wasihitinishe hii kitu Mheshimiwa, kwa sababu itatuletea hasara Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Leader of Minority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to support Honorable Fred by opposing this motion. Mr. Speaker, such a motion comes with financial implication. We have 2 years to election, Madam Speaker. So you cannot tell us you want to start a project that will cost us $1 billion. Madam Speaker, this again will come with political implication. We need water, we need health, we need roads. Unless we want to forbid this, and then we start such a factory, of which definitely the honorable members from Nandi Hills will claim that it is Nandi Hills sub-county is a tea growing zone. Therefore, such a factory will be built in that area. What of other areas? Madam Speaker, I think let us utilize.
Order, Honorable Leader of Majority. I think the motion has no place specific place.
That's what I wanted. Yes. Common sense, Madam Speaker, tells us that's the way the milk processing plant was built in Mosop, whereby we produce milk. Definitely,
Point of information.
such a factory will be built in Nandis.
Point of information.
Madam Speaker, we are proposing that let us utilize the factories that we have. Two, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Sanga, can you do your...
I wanted to inform the member that common sense sometimes I don't think today is common in this sense, because we have tea in Mheshimiwa's place, Chama's place. We have tea even in the Sangalo. We have tea in Kaptumo. That's why a member for Kaptumo was supporting strongly. So, and I have no interest that these things should be started in Nandi Hills. It is Nandi County. And again, there are funds from World Bank, NAGRI, that are currently funding dairies. After dairy now, the same funds, it is being used in agricultural sector. After dairy, the same funds can be used in tea. After tea, we can use it in millers. We can use it in coffee. So there is no limit, and those grants are conditional. You cannot use the same grants in agriculture for water or health facilities. So that's the information.
Therefore, if that is the case, Madam Speaker, then you can do your own proposals as a committee. Not necessarily we pass a motion, because we cannot pass a motion here so that we tight up ourselves, and in future you'll say it was passed in the county assembly. Therefore, Madam Speaker, we must cushion ourselves. Yes, the motion is good, but it is not time. I've said it has financial implication. It has political implication. Madam Speaker, I oppose. Thank you.
Honorable Fred, whom do you want to inform?
Bunge, Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha bunge ya kwamba kule Masop tayari sasa wamepanda miwa. Kule Tindret wamepanda kahawa. Kwa Mheshimiwa rafiki yangu wako na chai. Sasa Mheshimiwa Spika, kama sisi wote Masop watasema tunataka kampuni ya miwa, wale waseme kampuni ya kahawa, tutakuwa tukifanya kazi gani Mheshimiwa Spika? Ningependa kujulisha bunge ya kwamba yale yote Mheshimiwa anasema, Mheshimiwa mwenyewe anatoka Nandis, waziri mwenyewe anatoka Nandis. Mheshimiwa Spika, pengine waliongea kwamba kwenda lete mswada nikiwekea hapo kampuni Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Maru.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish to congratulate the member from Chepkunyuk, for he is there thinking about wananchi. It's not about we ourselves as a person. Even if it comes after the next 2 to 3 years or 5 years, it's a thing we really needed. Because right now, as they are building the factory in Sangalo, they still need over 10 factories. So it will be unfortunate if the 10 comes before even we have one for the wananchi of Nandi. It won't be a thing. So I urge this house to support this motion.
Tulishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Fred.
Ningependa kujulisha bunge ya kwamba mheshimiwa mwenye ameongea sasa hivi Mheshimiwa Spika, yeye anatushangaza Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa hii bajeti tayari wametunyoa bajeti mpya, ameweka milioni 10 ya kununua shamba Mheshimiwa Spika. Wangesema tu wanaungana kati ya masoko na pande ile watunyanyase Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa kuambia bunge ya kwamba mchunguze yale inaendelea. Tayari milioni 10 imewekwa kununua shamba Mheshimiwa Spika, na tayari tumeweka pesa mingi ya kujenga hiyo kampuni Mheshimiwa Spika. Ningependa kuambia waheshimiwa mchunguze sana, muangalie. Mtakuja kumwagwa nje, wengine watarudi hapa Mheshimiwa.
Honorable Milka.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance. With me, I stand to support it, simply because I've heard from the mover of the motion that there is money from NARIC. If this money comes from NARIC, so there's no need for us to say no. And as Honorable Kirongo has said, we cannot start something when we are heading 2 years to go. It is good, Honorable Kirongo, even you have a lot of projects in your ward, you have started, and you are happy to see, and people to say that these things are started with Honorable Kirongo. So even if 2 years to go, if we come back or not, it is also good they are there. And they will know that we are the ones who started. And if this is for NARIC, I also support, because soon and very soon, I will also bring another one for the maize millers.
Inquiry.
So that we can continue. If this money is there,
Inquiry.
it is good. Thank you.
I want to inquire from the honorable member who have just spoken. When you read this motion, there is nowhere indicating there is NARIC here. So, purporting and saying that it is going to be funded by NARIC, then that is something else. Honorable from Kipkaren, just read this motion, so that when honorable member from Chepkunyuk says it is going to be funded by NARIC, that is a pure lie. Thank you, Chair.
Uchulishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Fred.
Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha Mheshimiwa kwamba kiranja wa NARIC ni ule wasiri wa Nandi tena Mheshimiwa Spika. Niliwaambia hii maneno inaonekana wazi ya kwamba kuna mambo imepangwa Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable Milka, have you finished?
Point of information, Speaker. Again, Honorable Speaker, I want to support the Honorable Kirongo by informing Honorable Milka that NARIC is a conditional grant, whereby it comes and goes to specific functions. It cannot go to factory, and it has not been written anywhere. Factory will be built using NARIC money, Honorable Speaker. So he's lying to this House, Honorable Speaker.
Point of information.
Honorable Sanga.
The member who has just standard, we are constructing a milk processing plant in his ward. And 70 million comes from NARIC, and it is a factory. It is the same factory, my brother.
Honorable Speaker, point of information, Honorable Speaker.
Order. Honorable Milka, can you finish?
Thank you. Let me conclude. I don't know why these people are really complaining of the money, which is from the NARIC. And we know, and we have seen. And what is wrong with you people? Just accept those money, because it is not from the government, and it is not from you people. It is from somewhere else. So it doesn't matter whether it is written here or not. We shall get those money, and we want the factory. Even this factory even might go to our wards, our sub-county there. We are now planting coffee. So we have only one factory at Sangalo, and we need another one. This might go even to our sub-county, and we are just waiting for another one for the maize milling. you can take that one to Tinderet or wherever. So me, I support because I have seen money is there. Thank you.
Thank you. I now put to question that this House resolves that the county constructs a tea processing factory to alleviate waste and losses experienced by farmers in the hands of tea buying farms.
No, machines are not working.
Sergeant at Arms, can you check on the machines?
It's working.
Oh, it's working.
It's not working.
See.
First switch off. So I now put to question that this House resolves that the county constructs a tea processing factory to alleviate waste and losses experienced by farmers in the hands of tea buying farms. Will as many as of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will those of a contrary opinion say nay?
Nay.
Next order.
Order number 9, adjournment.
The House stands adjourned till tomorrow.